On tonight's Two on Your Side, a Simi Valley couple says a local moving company trashed some of their stuff and never reimbursed them for that damage.
CBS 2's Kristine Lazar has their story and the shocking information that you found when she located the owner. Kristine?
Pat and Rick, what we did find out is that this moving company shouldn't have been doing business in California. Now a couple who should be enjoying their new home are seething every time they go into their bedroom. I mean, this is a big chunk out of here. Linda Alongi showed Two on Your Side the damage to her $5,000 bedroom set. How do you close it?
I slam it at this point.
Piece after piece with sizable nicks in the wood.
It is like a step coming up here.
And drawers that don't shut properly because of lost parts.
They don't line up. You open one, the other one opens with it. And you just feel like it's going to all fall apart.
The Simi Valley senior says Gold Coast Moving and Storage is to blame. Linda and her husband Lou say the moving company damaged their stuff and now won't pick up the phone. So they called Two on Your Side.
To me, it's just a buyer beware situation.
The Alongis hired the moving company last month to move them from their home in Thousand Oaks into storage temporarily and then into their new home in Simi Valley. Linda found the Ventura County Moving Company after receiving this postcard in the mail, along with a letter promising packing angels who would be very careful with their belongings. Linda says the owner, Ted Bauer, came out for a quote.
He came in, he seemed very professional.
On moving day, Bauer and his crew showed up with a rental truck. The Alongis were surprised he didn't have one of his own. Then the Alongis say Bauer broke their $250 two-piece glass coffee table.
He lifted it up without thinking, and the legs broke.
Despite the setbacks, the Alongis paid in full $1,200 for the initial move. A few weeks later, they were ready to move into their new house and get their belongings out of storage. But when they reached out to Gold Coast, they say no one returned their calls.
Sorry I didn't get back to you quickly yesterday. I had a pretty bad traffic accident yesterday morning.
A few days later, Bauer returned Alongi's call and said he would be sending a contract crew to finish the move. And when they unpacked their bedroom set, Linda and Lou couldn't believe the damage. On top of that, they say the movers told them Bauer didn't give them the parts to assemble the bedroom set.
So right away, I got on the phone and I called Ted. I went right to his voicemail.
1 month later, the Alongis say they haven't heard from Bauer. They eventually had to put the bedroom set together the best they could.
All the parts, all the sideboards, everything was just laying on the floor.
Two on Your Side went to the address listed on Gold Coast postcard, and there's an official notice on the door saying the property is considered abandoned and the rent wasn't paid. Hi, Ted. My name's Kristine Lazar. So we called Bauer's cell phone. He told Two on Your Side he's going through bankruptcy. He assured us he would call the Alongis and give them a partial refund. But when we asked him if he had a permit to operate a moving company in the state of California, the phone line went dead. The PUC did confirm to us that Gold Coast Moving and Storage did not have a permit to operate here in California, and that is against the law. Now, we do have some good news. He promised us he'd reach out to them when we called them. He has reached out to the family after having weeks of nothing. And at this point, he's offering to pay for that table, but the Alongis say he's still not offering to reimburse them for that bedroom set. So it's still ongoing, but at least he is now in communication with them.
Getting some reciprocation.
Some results.
Moving so stressful. I mean, it's one of the most stressful things we do, right?
No.
Oh, boy.
Well, good work.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Kristine. And can Two on Your Side help you? Just email us at twoonyourside@cbs.com with your problem, or on Twitter, use the hashtag #2OnYourSide, and we will see what we can do to solve your problem.